always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Completes it in the middle. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets open down the middle. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Georgia going up tempo. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys.
guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw on third and short. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? I got to throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football. Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Give to the single back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Fakes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A strike downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. LSU right back to the line. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Robinson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows when to bring it. This is a designed run. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Using his feet. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Direct snap. It's Robinson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. A little wrinkle here as they go to one. And they'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
On the direct snap, it's Robinson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 17 over Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the ground with the back.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Algier. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Touchdown LSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that in.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. Moving past the 25. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs it.
Breaks into the open. Slithers into space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 28 over Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.
Going downfield for the big play. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.